So the Toronto Blue Jays yesterday just made an absolute flurry of roster moves, everybody. We got people coming off of the IL, people going to the IL, people going to the paternity list. We got some new names coming up, just a bunch of different stuff happening, guys, and the roster is looking very different. John Schneider also made some very interesting comments to the media after all these moves were made, and I really want to dive into what it was that he said exactly, because I think there might be more than meets the eye there. First off, the big news that absolutely sucks: Brandon Belt going to the 10-day IL. Now, the reason for this is because he has some left hamstring inflammation, and this is obviously coming after he sat out the last few games. And this is absolutely a blow to the Toronto Blue Jays, because when you look at the middle of our lineup right now, you got Guerrero, you got Matt Chapman, you got Brandon Belt, and out of those three, Brandon Belt, since the month of May, has undoubtedly been the most consistent, right? You got Guerrero kind of going through something right now. Matt Chapman, like, just so much swing and miss in his game right now. So to see Brandon Belt leave, that really hurts that middle of the Toronto Blue Jays lineup. The good news, though, from the IL standpoint, is that Dirty Hands Jansen is coming back to the team. We actually saw him in his first game back yesterday, and I'll be honest, like, he definitely had a lot of swing and miss in his game yesterday, but usually that happens. You come off the IL for a little while, you're not totally up to game speed. I'm just so happy that we have him back, though, because it means that we got Kirk, it means we got Danny Jansen. They are going to be splitting the catching duties now, and that is phenomenal for these Blue Jays. And also, because Brandon Belt is gone, it means that you're going to be able to fit both of those guys into the lineup that much more, right? Because one of them can be the catcher, one of them can be the DH. So even though Belt is on the IL, and that sucks, and I don't like it, at least we get Danny Jansen back, and we can have both of those elite catchers in the lineup every day. With Danny Jansen coming back, this does mean that somebody has to go, and that guy is going to be Tyler Heineman. And this was just always going to be the case, folks. Tyler Heineman's just kind of our dude for when one of the catchers isn't feeling well. All right, you're on the team, man. And I think he knows his role. He comes in, he plays good defense, but he has now been sent back down, and Danny Jansen's taken his spot. Then on top of all of this, you got Simber leaving the team for a little while, and he is going to be going onto the paternity list. We know what happens when somebody has a kid in the MLB, everybody. They get that new father energy, folks. So honestly, might not be a horrible thing for Simber to take a step away from baseball a little bit, handle his family, see his new child, and then come back feeling rejuvenated and kick some ass in the major leagues. So if you've been keeping track up until this point, you'll notice that there's still a few roster spots that need to be filled, and those are going to be filled by infielder Ernie Clement and relief pitcher Bowden Francis. These guys, they are fillers, right? Like, I don't expect a whole lot from them. They're going to come in when we're losing or when we're up by a lot. That, you know, Bowden Francis, maybe he'll help out in that bullpen day, but like, really, these are just filler dudes. And Ernie Clement, like, he's going to be sitting on the bench a lot. Maybe if somebody needs to get off their feet, that's going to be his role. Okay, now that we got through all of the moves, let's talk about what John Schneider said.
Whoa, time for your daily Betway breather. A quick reminder that the best place to bet is on Betway. Must be 19 years of age or older to play. In collaboration with iGaming Ontario, please bet responsibly. Now, back to the content.
Well, Ben Nicholson-Smith tweeted out that when he asked Schneider about this weekend in regards to the bullpen day and what the Toronto Blue Jays plans to do, John Schneider revealed that he's given it thought, but refused to actually say what it was that they had decided upon. Now, this comment could be largely overlooked, but I think it's important to factor in the news that was actually just leaked the other day, stating that the Toronto Blue Jays have intensified discussions to bring in some outside pitching talent. And let's take a look at what happened to the Toronto Blue Jays in the past few days. Manoah, gone. Bass, gone. Simber, gone. That is a lot of major league arms that have left the team in a very short period of time. And as much as I like Bowden Francis, I really don't feel like he's going to be the guy to save the day and plug in all those holes. I think, folks, that based on the amount of moves that have happened with the Toronto Blue Jays recently, and also because John Schneider was very hush-hush about the pitching plans moving forward, I think that they're leaving the door open to bring in some outside talent. Now, I don't know who that arm could be or when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen, but it just feels that based on everything that's happening right now and the fact that he did not want to reveal those pitching plans, they're just leaving the option on the table. If the management can go out and acquire somebody, then great, you're playing this weekend. If not, then okay, well, you know what? We can just roll with what we got. Bowden Francis, you're going to be the guy, and we're just going to cross our fingers and hope for the best. But it is abundantly clear that based on the Toronto Blue Jays pitching staff right now, we need to bring somebody else in. But folks, let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and go Jays go.